This ICC judge can't use his bank cards or book a holiday online because he's been sanctioned by the US for his role in approving an arrest warrant for Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. In February 2025, Nicolas Guillou and 7 other judges from the International Criminal Court were put on a list of 15,000 individuals blacklisted by the US.
In this sanctions list, you have the terrorists from Al-Qaeda, from Daesh, and you have international drug traffickers. And in the middle of that, now you have the judges of the International Criminal Court. With the sanctions, you basically do not have any service from a US company. It can be the big platforms, Airbnb or Booking. For example, I made a reservation on Expedia. It was cancelled. And it's the same with credit cards, because in Europe we use credit cards that are American. Visa, MasterCard, American Express. And in most countries, we do not have any alternative. We have a travel ban. We cannot go to the United States. The assets that we could have there would be frozen. And it's a prohibition from any US person, whether it's an individual or a company, to provide service to us. We live like in the 90s, where we didn't have all these tools.
In November 2024, Judge Guillou and 2 others on a panel found there were reasonable grounds that Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, and a Hamas commander, Mohammed Deif, or criminal responsibility for alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity committed from October 2023 to May 2024. The ICC accused Netanyahu and Gallant of the war crime of starvation as a method of warfare and the crimes against humanity of murder, persecution, and other inhumane acts. US President Donald Trump said the court had abused its power by issuing arrest warrants for Netanyahu and Gallant because Israel is not a member of the ICC and therefore the court has no jurisdiction. Trump also said it could set a dangerous precedent that could expose members of the US military to possible arrest.
When I joined the court, I knew that it was not going to be easy. I knew that my personal life could be affected because we are an institution that can be contested by some actors all around the planet. When you attack the institutions that are supposed to protect the weakest on this planet, you reinforce the law of the strongest and the law of the richest to the detriment of the law, full stop.
Judge Guillou says he's adapted to living like it's the 90s.
The beauty of being older than the younger generation is that you lived in a time where the tool that we have today didn't exist. I was a student in the 90s. There was no cell phone. There was no internet. I was perfectly happy.